Good morning, Year 2, and welcome to our reading lesson. Today we're going to be looking at a non-fiction text to start off our week of really fantastic reading. I'm going to share my screen now and we'll get started. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at a non-fiction text and we'll be talking about what non-fiction means in a moment. But to start with, we've got our starter. So pause your screen in a moment and have a read of this poem, okay, this extract, and see if you can read it in 1 minute. So time yourself 1 minute and see if you can read it. Off you go. Pause it. Okay, well done. So I'm going to read it to you and then I'm going to give you some time to answer the question. So the wheels on the bus go round and round as the girl at the front makes a rather rude sound. The man in the suit just looked and frowned all through the town. The wheels on the bus are falling off as the gran at the back gives a massive huge cough. And the toddler dribbled out some bright blue froth all through the town. So what type of sound did the girl make? See if you can find the answer. Number 2, what was the man wearing? What did the toddler do? And who coughed loudly? Okay, so the type of sound the girl, so pause the screen now and have a go if you haven't already. And if you're ready to do it, let's go. So what type of sound did the girl make? It was a rude sound. She made a rude sound. What was the man wearing? He was wearing a suit. What did the toddler do? Okay, he dribbled, which means some water came out of his mouth, out some bright blue froth. And the last one, who coughed loudly? Who coughed loudly? And it was the gran at the back. Fantastic. Well done if you got all of those right. Let's move on to our main text today. So we're going to be looking at retrieval skill again, and we're going to answer questions by picking up the answers from the text. We're going to be looking at the question stem today, complete the table with, so we're going to be completing tables and drawing lines to match the boxes to describe. So the first step we're going to do is read the question, find the key words in the question, find the key words in the text, read around the keywords to find the answer, and then write the answer. So we can't obviously read this in pairs like we would do in class, but I'm going to read you the text today, and then we're going to have a bit of a discussion about it. So this is a non-fiction text, so I'm going to read it, and as I'm reading it, see if you can think about what non-fiction means and what's the difference between fiction and non-fiction. So what does a doctor do? There are lots of people like doctors, nurses, paramedics, and other people who help us when we are poorly. Great doctors make quick choices, are helpful, work well in a team and on their own, listen to people, work hard, help people to be healthy, need to be kind. What roles and responsibilities do doctors have? Doctors treat and care for their patients. Some doctors are GPs and some are hospital doctors. Doctors listen to poorly people, look at them, check them, and help make them better. The doctor might give out medicine, tell them how they can get better, or send them to another person to help. Where can doctors work? They can work in doctors' surgeries, hospitals, clinics, and prisons, in our country and abroad. What do doctors need and wear? What do doctors wear and need? Doctors wear different clothes. Some wear smart clothes, white coats, or scrubs, which is like kind of like material that they pull on, like kind of like a tracksuit, but it's not really like that. It's like really soft material. They pull it on to kind of cover their work, cover their clothes from like if they're going to get messy or anything. Doctors need stethoscopes, medicine, paper, pens, pencils, clipboards, and lots of other medical kit. So obviously you're not with your partner, but see if you can now write down 4 facts or draw them that you have learnt about doctors from what I just read. Pause the screen now. Okay, brilliant. So send us some of your answers, send us some of your quotes and sentences that you've written, send them to us at year2@thepalmeracademy.com. Right, so this was a non-fiction text. So what is the difference between fiction and non-fiction? Write down your answers, pause the screen now. Okay, well done. So the difference between fiction and non-fiction, which you may have had, is fiction is made up. It's fantasy, it's not real. It could be about a flying fish or about an elephant that can squeak, or it might be about a talking duck. Anything like that is fiction. It's not real, okay? But non-fiction is real information. It's facts. It's telling us stuff which is true and real life. So this, about what the doctor does, is all really real, okay? And it's all true information. So that's what non-fiction is. Okay, well done. So first question we've got to do is a complete the table questions. We've got to find the start of the sentence, and then we've got to finish it over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the beginning bit for you to pause. And then I'm going to show you the end bit for you to pause. Okay, so great doctors help people to be what? Great doctors listen to what? Okay, and the last one, great doctors make quick what? Okay, and pause the screen now and have a go for me. Okay, so it's actually using this box here that you could have used. So great doctors help people to be. If I have a little look in the box, I'm going to find those key words, great and doctors and people. So I've got great doctors there, so I know it's in this area, and help people. There's people as well, but I've got help people here. So great doctors help people to be healthy. So my end of my box over here is going to be healthy. Okay, great doctors listen to. So let's find the word listen. Here's listen. So great doctors listen to people. So the end of my sentence there should be people. And great doctors make quick. So let's find make and quick choices. So we've got here. Oh dear. We've got choices needs to go on the end there. Okay, fantastic. Well done. Right, let's move on. So again, you're going to have to use the screen on the previous screen as well to help you with these ones. So with the first one we've done together already, can you match the questions to the answers? So what roles do doctors have? Where can doctors work? What do doctors wear? And can you see if you can match them to the answers? And then the next that you've got to complete the table, is it true or false? So doctors need to be kind. Tick whether you think it's true or false. Doctors don't need anything to do their job. Doctors only work in England. Some doctors work in prison. And you can rewind when it was on the screen or when I was reading it to help you. And the last thing you can do is make a list of things doctors need and things the doctors don't need. And send all of your answers to year2@thepalmeracademy.com. Pause now and have a go. Okay, fantastic. I'm just going to do this one with you. So match the question to the answer. What roles do doctors have? White coats or scrubs? Doesn't make sense. Surgeries, hospitals or clinics? Doesn't make sense. Doctors treat and care for patients. So that's their role. And a role is like their job. Where can doctors work? Well, I'm going to match it there. Surgeries, hospitals or clinics. What do doctors wear? White coats or scrubs. Doctors need to be kind. True, definitely. Doctors don't need anything to do their job. False, they do need some things. My ticks are awful. Doctors only work in England. False, they work across the world. And some doctors work in prison. That's true, because people that are in prison can get sick as well and they need some help. So make a list of things doctors need and don't need. So one of the things that I learned that doctors need, if I look back at my text, I can have a little look to see what they needed. So what do doctors need? And I've got they needed medicine. So I can write here, they need, capital letter mistress, they need medicine. Fantastic. And something they don't need, they don't need a dog. So they won't need a dog in there, making it all dirty and messy. Definitely not. Right, your final challenge today is, can you create your own who, what, where, when, and why questions about the fact file? So you're going to write a question. So where do doctors work might be your question, and then you're going to answer it. Or you might going to write, when do doctors work, or why do doctors work? And then you can also do some research and find out your answers to any other questions that you want to work out about doctors. And as always, send them to us at year2@thepalmeracademy.com and we'll give you some next steps. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.